That first question, how are you, how's your week been, is there anything that, that's really worrying you for, this week that you want to talk about? That could just totally send your visit in a different direction, and you've got to let it do that, because that's what they need. They're right there at that point. That's what they need you for. Sort of just automatic, and it's an innate feeling that you get, even with a mother and a tiny small baby. That's why it's great that we see them as antenates before they have the baby, because you get to, you can see that, you get to know them, you get to know how they are emotionally, how, they're a little bit of their psychological makeup, it's just, and you're building that trust relationship. So before the baby's born, so when they come back, hopefully if they are having issues, if they are, if they sort of go, oh, what's this baby? They feel that they can come to you. Doing the ENBRA scores, it's on our schedule, and it's on the midwife schedule for that 6 weeks postnatal. So you're doing the ENBRA postnatal depression score. And that's a really good way of picking up how a mother is bonding with her baby, if she, because it's telling you how she's feeling inside herself. And also finding out how their delivery was. Sometimes it can be, if they've got had a really traumatic delivery, or the way they've been treated in hospital, which does come up sometimes, unfortunately. Those things are sort of, not easily fixable, but you can talk through that and say, that was really horrible, but let's get through that and let's see this beautiful baby. If you give yourself time and you put in that effort to really get into those deep conversations with families and spend, sometimes it is the older women who hold a lot of this knowledge and information. That's a really special relationship, I think, with a mesh nurse, is not just getting to know the mothers, it's getting to know that generation that brought up those mothers. Some girls don't have that relationship with anybody at home, so they will use you as that go-to person, that support. Others, it's like, we really like the visits, we love having that, things, but we've got people at home that we talk about that serious stuff with, or some, they're scared. They're scared of talking about it to outsider people because of what might happen within the family. And just, try and get as many people on board. Use the other people who are working in early childhood and things in your community, especially any other sort of Indigenous organisations that are working in childhood, because they can get inside, and they know that they've known the families for years, so they know what's happening. It's a conversational program. It's talking about how you're feeling. It's actually making you think about yourself. And sometimes that's a scary thing, even for, I hate doing it sometimes. It's that reality hit. The mother is the client, and it's the children through her. It's not a child health program. It's not a standalone child development program. It is a program working with the mothers and, helping her to be empowered, and helping her to help her children, to get her children there.